Make yourself at home. Inclusive tourism training. Be communication confident. Session 2 of 3. Basic communication confidence. Be Communication Confident is a short online training program that will help build your confidence to provide inclusive customer service. It focuses on communication as the starting point for helping your disabled customers feel they belong and can be themselves when they are with you. There are 3 sessions. This is session 2. In this session, we will explore why being communication confident is key, disability language, and simple tips for good communication. Why being communication confident is key. What are you confident about? Making tea, dancing, a sport, getting the bus, shopping for clothes, walking the dog, singing, or talking to your friends. If you have confidence, you show it. You feel less worried about what others think and find it easier to get around obstacles or solve problems. And your confidence makes people around you feel confident too. Many people have not had the chance to meet or make friends with disabled people. And without experience, it can be hard to gain confidence. Sometimes people worry about talking to disabled customers because they're scared of making a mistake, using the wrong words, or are worried about not having fully accessible premises. Worry or fear can stop you interacting with disabled people. Yet communication is the key to finding out what you can do to help make each person's visit a success. An honest conversation about what your customer needs and what you can do gets around a lot of barriers. Growing your confidence to have conversations with disabled people is one important step you can take to create inclusion. Disability language. In session 1, we said how lack of experience means you might be less confident communicating with disabled people than non-disabled people. Maybe you're scared of saying the wrong thing or worried about upsetting people. Different disabled people have different views of disability politics and language. Language changes and words become out of date and feel offensive. Today, many use the term disabled people because it emphasises that people with impairments are disabled by society. Others prefer to use the phrase people with disabilities because it puts the focus on people before disability. Everyone is different and everyone has their own preferred language or terminology. Getting worried about using the wrong words can be a barrier to communication. So, as with any customer, be sensitive, polite, and use the language the person uses themselves, unless it is clearly in jest or inappropriate. Some disabled people call themselves crips, for example, but you should not. And you may find you don't need to make any mention of disability terms at all. For example, to guide someone through the menu or direct them to the smoking area. Don't be afraid to have the conversation with a disabled person. The person will be more offended if you avoid interacting with them than if you engage but don't get it right first time. Simple tips for good communication. The most important thing to remember when interacting with disabled people is that they are people. And just like all people, disabled people are different. Disabled people have different likes and don't likes, different wants and don't wants, different ways of communicating, thinking, acting, feeling and being. All the same, here are some simple good practice tips for communication. See the person, not just their impairment. See Pat, who loves pottery and wants to visit the new ceramics exhibition, not the person with the 2 crutches. Ask if you can help. Listen to the answer. Take time so you and your customer can work out how you are going to communicate and what will make a difference. Do what people ask. They know what will and will not help. And smile if you get told no thank you or just plain no. Thank you for completing the second training session. Now move on to session 3 to learn communicating confidently with people with hearing loss, sign language users, people with sight loss, guide dog users, people who use augmentative and alternative communication, autistic people, and people who have non-visible disabilities. Your feedback. We'd appreciate your feedback on Be Communication Confident. This will help us improve and develop. You can complete the survey by scanning the QR code on your smartphone or by using this link.